Hey folks, Dave Isaacs here with you, and today on Bob Dylan's 84th birthday, we're going to take a quick look at Like a Rolling Stone, starting off with this strummed C to F major 7 figure. Now the basic rhythm of this, more or less, is 1, 2, 3 E and a 4 and 1, 2, 3 E and a 4 and 1, 2, 3 E and a 4. So down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, down. That's going to change. There's variations through the song, and you'll hear me change it a little bit too. But if you're looking for a steady place to start with that works well. And notice when we change from the C to this F major 7. It's on the second 16th note of 3 E and A. Watch this. 1, 2, and 3 E and a 4 and... So really what we're going to do is lift 2 fingers off the C after 1, 2, and pick this up, 3 E and A. So those left-hand fingers land on F major 7 on the second 16th note of beat 3, 3 E and a 4, and then pick them up again on 4 and. 1, 2, 3 E and a 4 and 1, 2, 3 E and a 4 and 1, 2, 3 E and a 4 and 1. And then C, D minor, E minor, F. And in this instance, this particular F voicing works really well. This is something Dylan would do frequently. Sometimes the thumb would come around the top of the neck, but in this case, I think this is fine. And if you struggle with bar chords, this is a nice interim option. I'm covering 3 strings here with the index finger, so I'm getting first string, second string. Third string is covered by the middle finger, but sitting on 3 strings fits my hand much more comfortably than just sitting on 2. That makes this a stretch, where this makes it much more natural. We're going to move from that F to a G, and what I'm going to suggest is that we release this, hit these open strings, but then move this G up. This is great practice for this bar chord. So we have C, D minor, E minor, F, and G. 2, a 3 E and 4, and a 1 and 2, and a 3 E and 4, and 1, 2 and 3, 4, and 1, 2 and 3, 4. I'm going to talk about the strum in a second. Pre-chorus, F, G. Play regular G if you want, but this one sounds good. Now we're going to do a walk down from F to E minor to D minor to C. And then we do that again. E minor, D minor, C. And now a D minor. Hold it, drive it. 3, 4, and F, and 2, and 3, and 4, and G. 2, 3, and 4, and a 1, and 2. And how does it feel? F and G. C, really F major 7. Timing 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4, release G. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and da, da, and then eventually we're going to hold G and a 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 G. As I said, the rhythm does change. I'm doing a couple of basic things in the verse. Running 8th notes, varying the beat a little bit so you're getting 1 and 2 and. So it's not ba 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 ba. You definitely have a sense of 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Fits well to add and a. 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and. also sounds good frequently to release the chord on the last beat of the measure, or last eighth note. I mentioned this earlier, talking about going from F to G. And musically, that sounds really good. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. We can do that in the verse. C, and a 1, and 2, and a 1. So notice what I'm doing is releasing the chord, and a 3E and 4, and a filling space, 2, and a 3E and 4, and a 1, and 2, and up. Notice the letting go to set up the chord change, and the idea is you really do want to think of it as a setup. You're releasing the previous chord and heading for the next one. So it's not like, okay, I gotta grab this. It's, I am in motion towards a new target, and that actually gives me a moment to think about where I'm going. 1, 2, E minor. So as I said, simple, repetitive rhythm is the best option, I think. So, down, 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 and a 1, and 2, and a 1, and 2, down, a 1, and 2. Notice how my arm, my strumming hand, bounces. Pre-chorus, F, and 2, and a 3, 4, and a 1, and 2, and a 3. We'll do that again. F, we can play straight G like I said. And 4, and walk down. F, E minor, D minor, C, and 2, and a 1, and 2, and a 1, and 2, and a 1, 2. Long D minor, and the long measures sounds good to drive. 1, here's the F, and a 3E, and a 4, and a 1, and 2, and some more 16ths on the held measures because it drives us forward, and then chorus 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and a 3E, and a 4, and a 1, and 2, and a 3, and 4. Sorry, C, F, G. 3E, and a 4, and a 1, and 2, and F, and 4, and 1, and 2, and a 3, and 4, and 3, and 4, and same stuff. And keeping in mind, this F, even just playing the F major 7 fingering of 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, not even worrying about these guys down here, especially in the chorus, it sounds fine. I think that's the best option in the chorus, actually. 1, and 2, and 3 fingers, let go, and land on the bar. So you have that option all the way through the song. Not complicated, really, but great practice for getting that right hand flow going. So happy 84th birthday, Bob, and I'll see you next time.